Hello everyone, this is Simran here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another messy, very random, not so structured, not so planned video of mine. In this video, I'm going to talk about healing. So let's straight dive into this. So, first thing first, you have to decide that you're ready to heal. I know there's so many people out there who wanted to heal themselves, who want a better mental health, physical health, and everything. But until you decide that you want something, you have to be committed enough that yes, I wanted to be healed. I choose to heal. Okay? If you once you decide that yeah, I'm ready to heal, I will do whatever it takes to be healed because I have been there. So I'm telling you what I did to feel more healed. Other thing I would say, healing doesn't have to be something okay, one day I get up or I woke up and I'm healed, nothing ever gonna bother me anymore. That's not how healing works. Maybe you'll heal, you'll do certain thing, and you'll come back someday if something happened. But you have to decide. You have to be prepared enough from here that yes, thing happened to me in the past. It's done. I can't do anything about it. I don't have any power to control my past, but what I have is I have the power to decide today what I wanted to be. I have the power to take step today that yes, I wanted to be healed today and for forever. Okay? So that's what bring us to step number 2, which is forgiveness. That's a sign, in my opinion. Don't take it serious if you don't believe in it. So let's talk about forgiveness. Forgiveness is something which, like, is the core of healing. Okay, it's kind of hard, not gonna lie, but it's the most important thing you can do if you want peace within yourself. Sometimes thing happen like we forgive people in a physical way, but we somehow subconsciously going through the same shit. I wish this thing never happened to me. I wish that thing never happened to me. But I mean, we can't go back. If possible, I will, like, we all love to go back and tell our future self not to deal with that thing, the thing you have deal with, and stop that self of yours to not to deal with that thing. But now thing been happen, what can we do? We can decide to forgive everyone. And forgiveness doesn't mean that yeah, I forgive that person, now I'm gonna let him into my life and I'm going to begin the same normal relationship with that person. No, that's not how it's works. You can forgive someone and decide that it's over. That person and I not gonna take anything further away. You know, like it's a Oh my god, I'm so confused. Like, you have to set the boundary. Okay, I forgive you, not because I'm a people pleaser. I'm forgiving you because of my mental health. I'm forgiving you, and I'm deciding that I'm gonna move forward with my life, and I'm not gonna let that person do the same shit with me ever again. Especially when you know that something or some person, it could be toxic relationship, job situation, or anything. You can decide that, yeah, I forgive that person, but I'm not gonna let that person hurt me ever again, and move forward with your life. So set your boundary and decide that I forgive that person, not because of just him or her or that situation. I forgive that situation, I forgive that person, and I'm ready to move forward with my life, because not forgiving is the thing which hurting me the most. The most. One tip I can give you, if you wanted to forgive someone, or if you wanted to forgive someone from the core of your being, you can do Ho'oponopono technique. It's helped me a lot, and I believe it will help you a lot as well. Or you can write a letter of forgiving letter, that I'm forgiving you for this and that and third. You know, you can do that thing. Why we need to forgive people? Because you know what, one thing I realize, one thing I know for sure, that not everyone, maybe some people are like evil, they did everything intentionally, but there are some people, even though evil people or people who unintentionally hurt you, or a situation which unintentionally hurt you, I would say, because it's not aligned enough, they are not aware enough that it could, most of the time, like, they're not aware enough that it could hurt you that much, and they did it unconsciously, because they just don't know enough, they're not like emotionally mature enough, that's why they did the thing they did. And no, it's understanding them, putting yourself in their shoe, and try to understand them, like, okay, maybe they are not aware enough and they did what they did, and please just let it go, because holding on to that thing hurting you more than anyone else, right? So decide that, okay, nothing happened, I'm not gonna let that thing take over my entire life or my energy, and decide I'm forgiving you, and move forward with your life. Second thing I wanted to talk about, it's forgiving yourself. It's kind of easy to forgive other people. Most of the time we forgot that we are also human being, and as we forgive people outside, we have to forgive ourselves as well. Sometimes things happen, and we get stuck there, and we decide not to forgive ourselves ever again, because how could us does that thing, that's so wrong, why I did it. You did because you're not aware enough that the thing you did, it's making everything worse, or it's hurting something or someone, or making a situation worse. So you're not aware enough. Just think about it. If you have enough awareness, do you ever going to hurt anyone or any situation? Do you ever going to make any situation worse? probably no, right? Because you're not aware enough, or you're not in that mental space to take responsibility, or observe that situation, and that's why you did the mistake, and now it's time to forgive yourself. I'm so sorry. Just put your hand in your heart chakra and say, I'm so sorry that we make that mistake. I'm so sorry, I'm not aware enough, and I did it. And I'm deciding that I'm gonna forgive you, and I'm deciding that that situation will never happen ever again. Okay? It's the most hardest part, forgiving yourself. Oh my god. It's the most hardest thing to do, but trust me, it's if once you did it, it will feel so much worth. It will feel so much worth doing. I feel like this video is more about forgiveness rather than the healing, but I believe that healing comes from forgiveness. That's why I'm making this step, that how you can forgive other people, yourself. And next I want to talk about forgiving your parents. So let's talk about forgiving your parents. You know, most of us have some memory from our childhood where we feel left out, and we feel like, I wish my parent have treated me better than what, like how I have been treated and all. But just again put yourself in there, so with the awareness they have, with the intelligence they have respectively, and the thing they believe it's is best for you, they did everything for you to give you a better life and make you a better person, right? So I would say put yourself in their shoe and try to understand their situation. They did everything possible to give you a better life or make you a better person, and now it's time to forgive them. And trust me, once you forgive your parents, you'll feel like this is what happened to me when I decide that I'm going to forgive my parents, and when I put myself in their shoe and try to understand their situation. And once I finally release the baggage I've been holding here, I promise I feel like 50% of my life is better. I feel so much better. Like 50% of my problem is released, and I'm feeling so much better after forgiving my parents. Now we forgive people, ourselves, and our parents. Now it's time to decide what the healed version of you will look. That's the best, that's the juiciest, amazing part of healing, trust me. Just grab a journal and pen, write everything down. How you imagine your healed version will look like. Okay, write everything down. How her mental health is, how she act around people, how her day-to-day life is, and everything. Okay, and every day decide to be her and act like her. Yes, fake it till you make it. Yeah, that's the most delusional part, but the best part, trust me. Every day decide, I wanted to be her, and every day you be her. And one more thing, one very important thing, I think I have mentioned already, but I want to say it again, that healing doesn't mean that you heal and it will never come back again, but healing does mean that you have to be mentally prepared enough that okay, thing happened in the past, and I'm not gonna take over my entire existence. And what sometimes certain thing gonna happen which will trigger the past trauma of yours, but you did all the step, so now you have idea what can I do, what can you do when that trigger happened. You again, you can do hoponopono, you can do journal, and you can talk to them. You just sit in the silent and decide to forgive them again. The thing happened in the past, we don't have any power over that thing, but what we have in our hand to decide what we are right now and what we are going to be next, right? I think that's all I wanted to say. It's like this is what I did in my healing journey. It's not like I am not get triggered by anything. Sometimes certain like random dreams or random people come over and they did certain stuff or certain situation happen, and I get triggered and my that trauma might get triggered. But I'm like, I'm blessed that I'm aware enough that I don't have control over that thing, the thing which happened. I decide to forgive that situation, the people, and myself, and move on or move forward with my life. Okay? If any other thing you did for healing, and if you find my video, please put in the comment. I will love to know more tip, and I believe there are more people will get help with it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in next video.